Iran has warned that Israel will pay after a senior member of its Revolutionary Guard was killed in an Israeli airstrike in Syria. Razi Mousavi was killed in the Zainabiyah area in the suburbs of the Syrian capital Damascus. He was considered one of the closest IRGC commanders to General Qasem Soleimani, the former Al-Quds leader who was killed in a U.S. drone attack. Let's get more on this from Ali Hashem. He's joining us live from Naqoura in Southern Lebanon, a very high-profile figure, Ali. What more are you hearing about this strike?
Well, according to our sources, Razi Mousavi came to his Zainabiyah residence after meeting the Iranian ambassador in Damascus. Just a few minutes after his arrival, 3 missiles hit his residence and he was killed immediately. Some of his escorts, his entourage, were injured. But the fact is that Razi Mousavi, according to our sources, was subject to 2 assassination attempts during the past years. He was an instrumental figure within the Quds force that was led before by Qasem Soleimani and now by Ismail Qaani, which is part of the IRGC, the Iranian IRGC. He was the guy responsible for transporting and transferring weapons from Iran to Iraq, to Syria, to Lebanon, also to the Palestinian factions. And the fact that all the fingers are towards Israel regarding this assassination and the accusations towards Israel puts this whole situation within the context of the war on Gaza, especially with the IRGC being accused by the Israelis of fueling tension from Iraq to Yemen to Lebanon to Syria. So this is part of this context that we might be talking about or we might be tackling. However, the fact is, Razi Mousavi was seen also as someone who is kind of a shadow commander in Syria and in Lebanon too. He's been in this region since the 80s and he helped in putting the foundation for the Iranian influence and mainly the IRGC influence within these countries. Therefore, he enjoys very good relations with Hezbollah in Lebanon. He enjoys very good relations also with the Syrian government and with, of course, the Iraqis and the Palestinians.
And Ali, Israel has a history of carrying out strikes in Syria. They've only increased since the war on Gaza began. Iran is saying Israel is going to pay for this latest aggression.
Well, given the fact that this assassination is taking place within the context of the war that's going on, and given the fact also that the Lebanese front is already in a situation where it's an operation zone, we can see what's happening from Yemen or from Syria, or the Iraqi factions attacking the American bases there. So it seems there is quite a very slight margin for the Iranians to maneuver within in order to retaliate. So the retaliation that might happen, and we don't know if this is going to happen anytime soon, would be part of this whole context. It's not going to be outside this context.
Ali, thank you very much for that. That is Ali Hashem joining us live from Naqoura in southern Lebanon.